This is Captain Jurek of the Starbuck Enterprise. Star date 112295. A distress signal has been coming from a relatively young galaxy known as the Provo Galaxy. Starbuck Fleet has sent us up to go and to assist.
The distress signals we've been hearing, Captain, are definitely coming from this sector. Most likely from an M-class planet we've now begun to orbit. Captain, as you can see from our sensors here, we're picking up masses of people with great potential, yet they're having great difficulty figuring out how to be highly effective.
Moans! What do you think we can do to help these people?
Damn it, Jim! I'm a medical doctor, not a psychiatrist!
He's quite right, Captain. I do remember hearing about a revolutionary in the late 20th century of your planet by the name of Covey. He's done a lot of work in this area. Perhaps we can phone Starbuck Fleet and have them fax us some of his information.
Chekhov! Have Starbuck Fleet send us some information on Covey and run it through our computers for analysis.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Shoddy to bridge.
Come in, Shoddy.
Captain, the people on this planet are so negative, it's like a bloody vacuum. It's sucking the life right out of the lithium crystals.
How long do you think we can maintain this orbit?
I don't know. 5, maybe 6 hours at the most.
Captain, we have received the data requested from Starbuck, but the planet's negative fields have not allowed us to receive a complete transmission.
Smog, explain this Covey thing to me, and let's try and help the people.
Well, Captain, according to ancient writings of Covey, people during this time period were very much like the people on your planet, when Covey was able to come up with 7 habits of highly effective people and effectively eradicating ineffectiveness on your planet.
Fascinating. We can use this information to certify facilitators, and they can in turn teach others, and they can teach others, and they can... Okay, what are these habits?
Well, Captain, the first habit is, of course, to be proactive.
Well, I agree with that. Let's get right down there and motivate these people.
Dr. McCoy, I hardly think simply motivating these people is what Mr. Covey had in mind. Being proactive does not mean being pushy. It means to have a high degree of values and a strong sense of responsibility.
That was fascinating. Please, proceed.
Well, a tool people used to help remember the values that were important to them was really Covey's second habit. Writing a mission statement that included the overall purpose of life, a list of personal beliefs, and short and long-term goals.
Like our 5-year mission to seek out new life and boldly go where no man has gone before. Captain to Engineering,
What?
how are those lithium crystals doing?
I don't know, I was going on break.
Mr. Shoddy, please remember to put first things first, which coincidentally happens to be Covey's third habit, putting first things first.
All right, shoddy out.
As I was saying, Captain, the fourth habit is to think win-win or win-win no deal. This, of course, is an age-old philosophy that there is plenty enough for everybody to be happy.
Yes, Smock, but that was before anybody knew of the race Klingons.
That may be true, Moans, But Covey's fifth habit is to seek first to understand. This is to practice listening skills, allowing others to get out their points of view and concerns.
These are really great habits, Smog.
I'm
But
sorry.
what are the other two?
I'm sorry, Captain. This is where the negative attitude fields generated from the planet cut off the transmission. We know the sixth step is to synergize, and 7 is to sharpen the saw, but its exact meaning has been lost.
Captain, if I may make a suggestion, perhaps we could beam down to the planet and experience life for ourselves. And perhaps then we'll be able to be more clear of what the other two steps are.
Excellent idea, Smog. Moans, you take the bridge.
Yes, Jim?
Synergize. Hello. Hello.
Captain, it appears that we might have a better understanding of this synergize thing. You know, every time we synergize somewhere, we always seem to end up with more in our party than we originally beamed down with.
I'll be right back.
Yes, Smog, but what are you getting at?
Well, Captain, it may be logical to assume that whenever we synergize, the result of our combined molecular makeup, focused on a particular point, then rematerializing, acts as a multiplier effect. Essentially, the sum of our synergized parts equals more than our whole.
Smog, are you out of your fucking mind?
No, Captain, that's it. Smog's right. That explains the extra crew member every time we beam somewhere.
Now, Captain, if we can just figure out this last habit. Shoddy, why are you sharpening that saw? If you wanted some firewood, why don't you just use your phaser?
Because sharpening the saw is a good form of physical exercise. See, I'm in shape. Besides that, it's spiritual too. It keeps me sharp in me head and in me emotions.
Oh, Captain.
Okay. Dr. Schmock, played by Jim Mosley. Shoddy by Rick Johnson. Brian. Thank you for watching our Covey Star Trek episode. Captain Kirk was played by Brian Allen, and Dr. Schmock was played by Jim Mosley, and Shoddy was played by Rick Johnson. Chekhov played by Ron Winans, and your own doctor right here was Steve Lau. Thank you.